Look, there's something that you need to know that the experts aren't going to tell you. The fact is, the calculation they make for your internal dose to radiation is extremely flawed. Now, if you go to the ICRP website, to the internal dose, and you scroll down to the bottom where there's comments being made, what you'll find is experts debating on effective dose, equivalent dose, absorbed dose, seed dose, derived air concentrations, and you'll see there that their procedure is flawed, but they won't tell you. Most of them are saying that absorbed dose is the way to go, but even that is flawed in of itself. It's 1 range, 2 deposition through the range, 3 area of irradiation, and 4 density of the means, right? Then you have to convert rad to REM by using weighting factors. Alpha is 20, neutron is 10, and beta and gamma are 1, meaning that alpha radiation is much worse internally than beta and gamma, the gamma you always hear about. Now, Vina Colley, president of Press, has tons of documentation, of which we will be doing an interview soon. And in this documentation, it shows that the workers at the Piketon Portsmouth Gaseous Diffusion Plant in Ohio, their dose reconstruction is extremely flawed. To begin with, they didn't even calculate neutron dose into the entire dose that these workers received. Not only that, but they got rid of some of the badges that these workers wear that are dosimeters that allows them to understand what each worker is exposed to. In this documentation, we find as far back as 1976, they knew that plutonium and neptunium contaminated the entire site. The buildings, that's why they're tearing the buildings down. Especially the X705 building is extremely contaminated. That's why we're finding this stuff off-site in ratios that it shouldn't be. By Dr. Ketterer. Now, experts in the field like Dr. Marco Kaltofen and Ketterer have pointed out this discrepancy of calculating our dose. We find that averages are being used. We find that things are being left out completely. Certain radionuclides aren't even calculated. One thing's for sure, you aren't being told the truth. This truth I just told you. Now you know.